Hello, I am Brian Martin-Gannon, and welcome to JTV's Game of the Week. Today we have the Memorial Jags against the Central Regional Eagles.
The Jaguars come in today at a 6-6-1 overall record and a 6-6 in the conference, while the Central Regional Eagles come in with a 3-12 overall record and a 2-10 record in the conference. The Eagles will be looking to get their third win in the conference, fourth overall, and the Jaguars looking to improve upon their season.
And today we're looking for a pretty good, high action-packed game, and I'm hoping for some good fun. And as you can see, both teams are getting hyped up and ready to go as they're clocking 6, and the goalies are getting into their positions. So, yeah, I mean, it should be a good game.
What I'm looking forward to see is I want to see if the Jaguars can improve upon their record this season and see how the Eagles hold up.
And, I mean, I'm looking for something very similar, and let's see what they can do here as they start off, as they pass it around to the outside, and let's see if they can try to get it back to the inside and try to keep with it. That goes out, and I believe they put that back in, and number 12, Abigail Rauch on that hit in, and they hit it in there, and I believe it went back. Ooh, that was a high ball hit in the stick in midair. That was actually a beautiful play. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm new to field hockey, so I don't know if that was a beautiful play, but I mean, it looked pretty good.
As the ref makes a stoppage here, and the puck will go over to the Eagles.
And, I mean, let's see what they can do here as they try to bring it back. Central Regional tries to bring it back.
As the ref once again stops.
Let's see as Central Regional goes in with it, and ooh, the Jags make a great steal there, and now they're, ooh, and that is a stoppage there. That is a play with the wrong side of a stick, I believe.
Here comes Central Regional on the attack, taking it outside. It's a turnover by number 12 of the Jaguars, Abigail Rauch.
It's going to be a pretty good game today. I hope so, and I mean, I'm looking forward to it. So, as we see, as the Jags try to get out of a sticky situation here, try to get it away from their goal, and they try to clear it. I mean,
there's a scram in front of the net, and this looks like it'll be going to the Jaguars.
Okay, and I believe this is a 16-yard hit. Okay, as you can see, as they hit it forward, they try to move ahead with this as number 19.
Sarah Floyd.
She's just going up with that, and let's see what she can do here as she comes to the outside, and ooh, and there's the reversion, and ooh, 21. Let's see if 21 can do anything with that ball. 21, Christian Schmidt.
This will be dropped back to number 6 of the Eagles, Hazel Morse.
As and number 9 is running around with it, trying to get it back towards their side. That is Emily Elias on that one.
The puck moves up. It's a battle over there.
And I believe that goes out on Hazel Andres.
This will be given over to the Eagles. That'll be number 6 once again, Hazel Morse. We'll hand it off to number 3, Olivia Alto. As looks like a little bit of miscommunication there. As Eagles will hit it back into play. A pass right across over to the middle. And it looks like this one will be out. Yes, it will. Here come the Jaguars. This will be number 10, Claudia.
Nope, number 21 going in, Christian Schmidt.
Oh,
they made a change there. Yep, it's fine. And I'd just like to formally say right now, a welcome to you, Sean, as this is your first time working for JTV, and we're glad to have you as a part of our family.
Thank you very much, Brian. I'm excited to commentate more and more games, hopefully.
Okay, and as you can see out here, they're kind of moving forward with it. Ooh, as they hit that back out to the outside, the Jags trying to clear it a little bit, and the Eagles trying to kind of reset on that. And I believe that was a ooh, as we can see here, as they take back to the outside, and let's see what they can do here. Ooh, as number 21 tries to block that, Christian Schmidt seems like she's been doing a lot on defense here. And let's see what they do here. As
early on, some standout players that I've noticed for the Eagles have been number 1, Gianna Paquillo, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and Hazel Morris, number 6 so far for the Eagles, have been standout players.
And for the Jags, I believe that Jillian Speak has been, Sarah Floyd has been doing good. I've said Christian Schmidt's name a couple times, and you know, I believe that they've been doing pretty good so far. And as you can see, as they try to move it back and counterattack, ooh, and that I believe was a trip up. So, ooh, but apparently they still good ball. And let's see what they do here as they try to kick back to the inside and kick it back in. Let's see what they can do.
Sorry, Brian, to cut you off there, but something very interesting to note is that if you look all the way to the right, the Jaguars goalie is actually having to use her blocker to cover her face because of the sun's going right in her eyes. So that'll be very interesting to see if that will affect her play if she gets a shot towards her.
And I mean, yeah, and I mean one disadvantage for the Jags right now is that for this first half, when they're coming in with all this energy, I don't believe that we have the goalie's name, but the goalie that's sitting in the goal right now, she has, for the Eagles, has complete coverage from the sun and isn't very...
Continuing on now here, the Jags trying to get it out of their defensive end. And it will be played by the Jaguars. Here comes number 23. That would be Abigail Rest.
As they're trying to clear it out here and as they're trying to dribble it back to the other side.
Great day out here. Great day for some field hockey. I myself have never watched or commentated over a field hockey game before, so if I sound a little bit dumb, not knowing what I'm talking about, I apologize.
Yep, neither have I, but I'd like to give a special thanks to Mrs. Rosenfeld for giving me all this great information about what the heck field hockey is. As you can see here, as they try to get it back to the inside to try to move forward and advance with it, and the Eagles go around to the outside and are trying to move forward with it.
Here come the Jaguars, finally trying to get it out of their zone. So far here for the Eagles, who only have a 2-10 conference record, they've been playing really good in the offensive zone most of their time. At least I would believe that's what it would be called.
And, I mean, I feel that their weakness might be defense, and, I mean, I don't know. So far, it seems like they're definitely playing like a team that should not be 2 or 3-12 overall. But I mean, it could be their weakness, could be their defense, or I don't actually know. But whatever's happening, I'm hoping it's so far about a good game. Give it that much. As number 21 tries to move forward with it, Christina.
Here's the puck taken by number 10 of the Eagles. That'll be Francine Ashton.
And now it's being fought over by number 10 of the Jaguars, Claudia Distasso.
Here comes a 50-50 ball, as that'll be won by the Eagles. Moved across over to the middle, and the Eagles are back on the attack, but it's stolen by number 9. That would belong to Emily Elias. And here come the Eagles back on the attack. It's been like this so far the whole first 7 minutes of the game.
And let's see what they can do here as they try to clear it forward. And, oh, that is juggled around, but eventually it goes back to the Eagles. And I believe, I'm not necessarily sure what is happening, but I believe the Jaguars get a free hit. I believe that is called advancing. And as the Eagles seem to have stopped them there. And, oh, number 9 tries to go for that beautiful go-ahead there, but Emily Elias is not able to hit that forward. Right now, the Eagles only have one back, and I mean, most of the Eagles are beyond midfield here, so let's see what happens here.
Now here are the Eagles once again moving the ball forward. As they pass over across to the middle, it'll be taken by number 23 of the Jaguars. That is Abigail Rest, a midfielder. And here come the Jaguars. They get it around the defense. Here they go.
And let's see what they can do here as number 9 is going on the inside, waiting for that cross. And let's see if number 19 can do this here.
The Jaguars finally on this attack, and you could just hear the sidelines, the coach, they're screaming. They're finally excited, getting into the offensive zone for the first time today.
Ooh, and as the Eagles take the ball back, but number 12 is not ready for this play to end, and it's Abigail Rouse that is trying to stop this from going on. But let's see what they can do here as number 40 gets into the mix. Jamie Sharon as, let's see what they could do here as they're trying to push as the Jags are kind of breaking on the right side and letting it get past them. But
the Jaguars now have possession of the ball. It'll be interesting to see if they try to send it back, which they will. They send it back to number 23. That would be Abigail Rest, midfielder, who has been playing very well today. And number 3 for the Jags, Mackenzie Dakin, has just picked up the puck, moved it forward. And there'll be a battle here, and they will call that a third-party obstruction, I believe, or just an obstruction. Not 100% sure on that call. But here come the Jags. They get it around one defender back as the Jags push the ball up the
number
field.
10, Claudia DeStasso is trying to move forward with it as she gets the ball taken from her, but let's see as the Eagles are going forward with it.
Here come the Eagles along the sidelines, and they will mark it as the Eagles' ball, I believe. Yes, they will. So to pass this in is number 6, Hazel Morris, as she'll just take it out herself, tries to make a move around. That is going nowhere as they get into a lock battle with number 21 of the Jags. That will be Christina Schmidt.
And Christina Schmidt has been doing a lot this game so far.
Let's see what this Jags team can do. As the ball gets moved up, it's turned over by number 19 of the Jags. There's Sarah Floyd, again the forward. But it looks like the ball will be going back over to the Eagles, and which it will.
As the Jags are trying to move back against this and trying to move forward and get their...
gain some momentum.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out what they can do against this strong Eagles offense. And let's see what they can do here as they try to move forward.
We're about 11 minutes in so far. No scoring as of yet. But the Jaguars the past minute to 2 have been starting to get on the attack as there's an attempt of a shot as it'll be down low for the Jags as the ref once again calls a, I believe that was an obstruction. Could be wrong. Once again, not familiar with any of the calls.
Actually, I believe that is a advantage.
That's
Advantage,
probably right.
Yeah.
But this, it looks like it's going to be a corner shot. And there's number 40 with a shot.
And
nope,
that,
no
I believe that is, they missed it there and close, but
here come the Eagles on the attack as another penalty, if you will, is called. As it is another 50-50 ball, and this one will go to the Eagles. The ball is advanced forward before it is taken away, and this one will be going over to the Jags. As number 40 of the Jags, that would be Jamie Sheehan, a defender with a nice hit to get the ball moving there for the Jags. And now the Jaguars, it looks like they'll have a free hit. Let's see what they're going to do here. As here's that was a pretty cool play. Doing a couple of ball juggles there, if you will, but the ball will go back over to the Eagles.
so let's see what they can try to do here as the Jags are trying to move forward on the offensive here. Let's see as the Jags try to move forward again and they're trying to pass it in here as I believe that is an advantage. And it is actually a very beautiful game for this. And even now, the Jags goalie is still trying to block the sun out of their eyes. And I mean, that sun is going to be killer, and it's going to be very interesting how they try to deal with it this game.
Speaking of the Jaguars goalie, the first, I'd like to say, 7 minutes of this game was absolutely dominated by Central Regional. But recently, ever since like the 20-minute mark, the Jaguars have just been all on offense. They've been really starting to get the pressure going.
Yeah, and I mean, I think this game is definitely about a momentum shift, and once you get the momentum, I feel like it kind of just keeps going and it sticks with you. But I'm hoping for I don't know. I'm just hoping for something good here.
Looking for a goal here too. Trying to get the action up. As here come the Jags, they get a lucky break.
And let's see what number 10, Claudia DeStasso, can do with this as she crosses it back in.
Into the middle, and this one will be going the Eagles' way. You can hear a fan yelling out there. Here's number 1 of the Eagles. That will be Gianna Pisacchio.
Okay, and as we can see here, as the Jags try to cross it back in, as he kicks it back out to number 23, Abigail Rest, as she tries to move forward.
Even though the Jaguars have been on the attack recently, the Eagles' defense is holding up strong, and this is what you expect of a Jaguars team coming in at 6-6 in the conference. And this ball will be going to the Eagles, as that'll be number 3, making the play, Olivia Alto. Central trying to move the ball up forward, and this will be given to number 9 of the Jaguars. Moved up to 19. And let's see what this will be called. It'll be given to the Jaguars, and looked like a very good pass over to number 10 of the Jaguars, 10 being Claudia DeStasso forward.
And a couple key names so far have been Sarah Floyd, Abigail Rest, and I mean Christina Schmidt was very good and key in stopping that defense there at the beginning.
As this ball will be going over to the Jaguars from what I believe.
And as they're trying to move forward here, let's see what they can try to do.
There's number 23. That would be Abigail Rest, a midfielder who has been just all over the field so far today. Called her name out a lot.
And both her and Christina Schmidt were working very hard to try to stop this this aggressive Eagles offense before.
Go Jackson, execute and work hard.
We'll see what this is. It looks like the Eagles players are lining up in midfield. They're going to have to run back to get into the play as a shot, and it'll be marked out to the Eagles, I believe that is. Yes, a great stop there by Emily Hoagland, the goalie, using the stick. As a turnover, but it's brought right back over to the Eagles.
And number 21 seems to have taken the ball. Christina Schmidt is decided to go forward now. Let's see what they can try to do here as trying to figure out how they're going to do this.
Stop playing it, girls. 11-10 left.
11 minutes and 10 seconds left here.
Here is Central Regional as they'll try to push the ball out of their defensive zone. And this is taken by the Jags, and it will go back over to the Jaguars. And let's see what will happen here. Once again, the ball will go back over to the Jags. As we have mentioned, ever since like the 20-minute mark, it has been all Jaguars. As this is a nice shot in front of the net. And let's see if it goes in. No, great save by Emily Hoagland.
And I mean, that was beautiful. And let's see as the Jags try to put it back in here. As they go for a counter push here, is that I believe, it somehow stays in, and as number 3 tries to keep it forward, but gets penalized on that one. That was Mackenzie Dacken on the stop there.
Here goes number 8, Lillian Walker.
Trying to move forward with it. And let's see as they try to move forward. 8 on the sideline, just making some work here. And
She's going solo dolo, taking it from one end to the other of the field.
That was an amazing dribble as on the stop there was number 1, Gianna Piccolo, stopping the Jags from trying to clear it here. And now I believe that is an Eagles cross. So
this will be number 6, Hazel Morris, to hit it in. And let's see what they'll mark this as. So the Eagles now in the corner, hitting it across over to the middle. And now in front. Let's see if they can get anything going here, as this one will go to the Jaguars. Advancing play.
As the Jaguars hit it forward, that was an incredible hit.
Here's number 10 of the Jaguars. That would be, number 10 is Claudia Testosto making the turnover, and it's given up to number 1, Gianna Piccolo.
And I believe that'll be a Jaguars hitting as number 1 goes for the hitting Christiana Smith. Why do I keep saying Christiana? I don't know. It's Christina. And as they try to, number 7 catches herself on a pitch, but somehow gets out of it as Whitney Rognan somehow gets themselves out of it.
Here come the Eagles playing strong defense. A bend but not break tactic, and for those of you that don't know what that means, it's basically where you play just a lot of defense, but you don't let up any goals, points, whatever the scoring system is for that game.
And yeah, as you can see, they try to keep two defenders back, like kind of close to the goalie here, and this way, when time calls for it, they could just run back and try to stop them.